guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicola Melinda and I'm so excited to welcome you back to another video inside the She Talks Systems channel. If you are new, a very warm welcome from me. It is so good to have you here. I'm so grateful for your support. This video today, I'm going to be walking you through how to manage your leads using Dubsado and ClickUp and just how the two complement each other. So if you're on the fence as to whether you need both, this video should hopefully address that for you. I do want to break down some of the differences between using Dubsado and ClickUp to manage your lead inquiry process and manage your CRMs, your sales process going forward as well. So definitely stick around, hit subscribe, drop a like or a comment if you do enjoy this video, and let's dive in. As we get started, I just want to let you guys know, obviously, I am a Dubsado certified specialist. I've been helping clients build out their Dubsado platforms for quite some time now, and ClickUp has nicely complemented that as an additional service as well. And so why the two are so complementary is that you really do have the option to enhance your sales process, to track your leads in your sales process so much more closely. And so I personally, in my agency, use the two together and they complement each other. I use Zapier to connect the two within the process. But what I want to do is, first of all, explain the differences of what Dubsado is and what ClickUp is, and also just how you can use both to manage your inquiry process and the automations that can help you and support you. Do you need to have both platforms for your CRM? No, you absolutely do not. But I do believe there is benefits to both. And I do believe that at some point, if you're a service-based business provider, especially, Dubsado will probably come back into the mix in your process purely because of the features it has that ClickUp does not have. So we're going to dive into that a bit more as well. So number one, Dubsado versus ClickUp. What are they individually? So Dubsado on its own is a CRM, it's a client relationship management and business management tool. What Dubsado does is help you to manage your client process from start to finish. So from your new inquiries coming through in your business to actually offboarding clients and wrapping up services to ongoing client delivery, client invoicing, management, and all of the stuff in between. Now, what ClickUp does, ClickUp is obviously a very robust project management tool, but what ClickUp has actually allowed its platform to be used for is in a way where it's a lot more functional for other uses as well. Building out robust CRM workflows is one of them. So within ClickUp, what a lot of people will find themselves doing is using their ClickUp's workspace to actually build out a CRM. So that CRM will allow you to track your new leads, new opportunities, what business is coming through. You can also have a feel for where you need to follow up with these individuals. You can track opportunities that were lost, and you can create these structures using the different fields, using the custom statuses, and also build out a dashboard that allows you to see how your sales process is going. So if you are building out more of a bigger sales team or a bigger sales process, you can definitely also manage this inside of ClickUp. Now, how you can do this within both, you can use ClickUp to work as your CRM solely on its own. That is absolutely possible. If you don't use Dubsado and you use external tools such as Calendly, you just want to connect your email to ClickUp, you can do that, and you can essentially just start your process. So you can still have an inquiry form and use the ClickUp form as an inquiry form. That will essentially start off a task inside of your ClickUp. Then you can send an email out automatically to actually invite someone to book a call. You can also use Zapier to help you in further that process as well. So if you're using Calendly perhaps and a call is booked, you can then update your statuses and ensure that your leads are working through the lead management, the CRM workflow inside of ClickUp. Now, what is great with ClickUp is because they have the custom field section, you can really use a lot of these different options to ensure you're building out a very solid client contact card for that person. So you can add the person's name, their address, their contact details, such as their email, their phone number, their address, their website, links, social handles, and you can ask those long questions. How did you find me? Tell me about your business. You can ask all of those questions inside of the form, and that will always come into the new task card inside of ClickUp. So you can build out a very functional workflow to manage your CRM process. So in Dubsado, the main option that you will use to bring in new inquiries into your platform is through the lead capture form. With the lead capture form, you'll be able to ask all of those questions that you need to know, whether it's for an application form, whether it's just a quick inquiry form, whatever the case may be, you'll be able to ask those questions. And then you have the option to either attach that form to a scheduler, so then they can instantly book a call, or you can actually have a workflow started so that you can send out automatic emails to your new inquiry. You can either invite them to book a call, or you can share further information about the service. Now, what I love about the lead capture form in Dubsado is that you can create workflow questions. So it's not necessarily conditional logic. So it's not so much of a, if they answer this question, this is the scenario, but the workflow question is a workaround to helping you build in some type of conditional logic in that sense. So you can have different workflows depending on their answer. For example, if you have 3 different services and there are 3 different ways that your clients will essentially work with you for that service, then you'd have different workflows that they would go down. If, for example, they have a different budget, you might have a different response. You may not necessarily respond to someone who's not ready to work with you just yet. So those are examples of why you might use the workflow question. What I also love is that there is a project tracking question inside of the lead capture forms. Now, this project tracking question captures information such as, how did you hear about us? That is essentially what it is. And what that does is help you to build out a report in Dubsado of how your leads are finding you, whether it's through your website, through your Instagram, through your Facebook, through your YouTube, however your leads find you. This is a great question to ask, because then you know exactly where you can focus your marketing. It works so well. And the third way that I love to use Dubsado to manage my leads is on the projects dashboard. The project dashboard, if you go into your Dubsado, you'll notice you have 2 options. You have your leads and your jobs. Well, your leads is the section where we really want to focus on in this particular video. Now, there is an area where you can customize that box, and what it means is that you'll be able to set up different funnels. So what I like to do in my business, I like to break it down based on new inquiries, if someone's booked a call, if they've been sent a proposal, and if you have other options as well, perhaps they've been put on hold, so perhaps that inquiry has been paused for the time being, you just want to nurture them, you might want to have a custom field for that. But these areas are what are known as the project statuses inside of Dubsado. So what that means is, if you want to automate your lead management workflow in Dubsado, you can use the project statuses and have that updated automatically. So every time an action takes place, you know that the platform is automating and updating your CRM, your pipeline for you. So here's an example. If you have someone fill out your lead capture form inside of Dubsado and they are sent an email to book a call, that means that you now have an automated workflow inside of your business. Now, when that said individual actually books a call, what you can do is update the status. So when they fill out your lead capture form, you can have them put into a status immediately to say that they are a new inquiry. When they book a call, you can then have the status updated again to put them into the new status of they've booked a call. And when they do get sent a proposal, you can then have a status updated to say that they've been sent a proposal. So you can actually move this person through your lead management pipeline or funnel, whatever word you like to use. So you can use a similar process to this inside of ClickUp. Now, how do I use both together inside of my business? So for me personally, when someone fills out a lead capture form, it doesn't matter what form it is, that creates a project inside of Dubsado, but I also bring them inside of ClickUp and it creates a task inside of my ClickUp CRM pipeline list. Now, why do I do this? First of all, there's information in Dubsado that I do want to keep there, because if that person does actually sign on, then I'll be able to send out my contract, I'll be able to set up their invoicing, and I can also invite them to book calls with me. Those are elements that I cannot do inside of ClickUp. ClickUp doesn't allow you to book calls or do invoicing. You do have to do those areas externally to ClickUp. So Dubsado manages that for me. However, in ClickUp, what I absolutely love is that I can have an actual overview of all of my open leads and opportunities for my business. I can also have other enhancements as well. For example, I like to add in what the job worth is. So that helps me to see, well, what is the potential sales pipeline for this upcoming quarter, for the year, depends on how extensive your pipeline is. I can also set like a rating, which basically tells me the confidence rating of closing this client. Some clients I speak to outside of Dubsado, and so I would add them into my ClickUp CRM manually because I feel like it's a business opportunity, right? So I want to make sure that I'm tracking that lead somewhere in my business. I don't want to lose track of that individual. And then I can also set up statuses so I can know who has booked a call. I can know who is being nurtured. Perhaps they're not ready to move forward just yet, but we are nurturing that individual through different methods, whether it's just direct contact or just through our email marketing. And so these are ways that I am able to just manage and track that inside of ClickUp. Now, what I also do is when it comes to having a sales call, I go into ClickUp and I actually open up that said task card. So what I do is any notes that are taken on that sales call, I actually write all of those notes inside the ClickUp task card directly. So if the client's name, for example, is Nicola, let's just say I'm the client, I have my very own task card inside of ClickUp. What it means is that when we're having the call, any notes, any information that is shared goes directly into that card and it's stored inside of ClickUp. That for me is so efficient. It's so functional. I can always refer back to that said person for any notes and any updates that I want to add in as refinements or any information I want to add in for their proposal or in a follow-up email. It's already there in the task description, and that is bespoke across the board. So I'll do this for every single person who does book a call and we have a sales call. I'll have all their information that we've discussed, all the notes and brain dump notes that I've had. I pop it into the task card inside of ClickUp, and it works so well. So I just wanted to share those ideas with you and also just give you some insights into the differences between the platforms, between Dubsado and ClickUp. Do I think that there is a right or wrong platform for using a CRM? I do think that honestly, not all platforms are built to be a CRM. I would not usually recommend using a project management tool for that purpose. However, as we are evolving, as technology is evolving, they are providing us with features that actually do make it a lot easier for us to connect our processes so that things can work a lot more efficiently. And a lot of business owners are finding that as a solution in their business. So you can definitely use this as well going forward. Do drop a comment. Let me know if this has been helpful for you. If you have questions, please do feel free to ask. You can also come over and join us in the Facebook community, She Talks Systems Facebook community, and you will always be able to connect with me directly there as well. If you do want to talk with me and my team about working with you one-on-one for done for you services, check out the link below as to how you can apply for our signature service, and we'll be more than happy to support you. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.